Good morning, everyone. Saturday, February 5th. This is the Right Angle Sports Release Show on covers.com. Appreciate everybody joining in this morning. We'll get to any potential bets in just a minute, but I want to explain for everybody that may be watching for the first time what is really going on here. So, Right Angle Sports, a well-respected professional group that has been betting for over 25 years. When it comes to college basketball, from a market influence perspective, they're really unmatched. When they bet a number, the line moves immediately. And it's not just moving at one sports book, it's moving everywhere across the board. And so the reason that we do the release procedure that we have on the show is so that everybody betting is able to get the same price. And so here's how it works. I'm going to say set up a game, and I'm going to give the game number, the time, the team, and the bet. And when I say set up, this is your chance to go into your sports book, whether you're on the desktop or in your app. You scroll through, you find that bet, and you add it into your bet slip. And I'll give everybody about 20 to 30 seconds, and you can shuffle around and find it. And then I'm either going to say go or I'm going to say cancel. If it is a go, that means you click submit. That is a bet. You want to get that in as quickly as possible because the line is going to take off in a hurry. If I say cancel, that means that it is not a bet and you want to remove that from your bet slip. We're not betting on it. And the reason that there's a go and a cancel in this whole procedure, again, is so that everybody has a chance to get the same price. If I just say go and I give the bet for everything, some people are going to get the number. It's going to move in a hurry after the guys at Right Angle bet it, and nobody's going to be able to get in at the same price. And the reason that there are cancels is just to keep everybody from the betting and the bookmaking side honest. And it's important to remember that some people, as you'll see at your sports book, when there's a setup, even before go or cancel is mentioned, the number's going to start moving because people are going to go early. And it's important to remember if you're trying to jump the gun and go early, there's a good chance on a cancel that you're just getting a coin flip bet, or in some cases, you're going to be getting the opposite side of what a release is. And so the cancels are there to just keep everybody honest on both sides as we're trying to make it fair for everybody watching the show so we can all get the same price for these bets. And then again, one other thing that is important to mention for the people that are new watching the stream is that Right Angle Sports, they're professionals. They're incredibly good at what they do. But when we're talking about just a couple of bets on a single card, the best professionals in the world, they're not winning 100% of their bets. They're not going to be anywhere near that. So if you're new, you're watching the show, this is the first time you've seen lines like this happen, realize that this is something unique to the show, but it doesn't make them immune from losing, so to speak. So if you're getting a little bit antsy, maybe you want to bet a little bit more, just remember that these are just a couple of bets that are given out on today. We're going to be doing this through the first week of March Madness. So keep your head on your shoulders. Don't get too crazy. And just remember that we're just talking about a few bets. And really, when we're looking at this, it's over the long term through the first week of March Madness. So before we get to it, just one more thing I want to mention. We are pushing for 7,000 subscribers here on Covers. We're in a little bit of a ratings war with another network that's doing a college basketball show at exactly this time. We're way ahead. We want to keep it that way, delivering you guys value. So if you enjoy the show, if you like what you're seeing here with the Red Angle Release Show or during the week with all the football content we've been doing throughout the playoffs, please hit the subscribe button. We'd really, really appreciate it. And as we go here with the setup, go and cancels, comment along the way in the YouTube comments. Tell us if you're getting the odds that are being set up. Tell us how it's going when you're betting this, what kind of line movement we're seeing. You can comment on the YouTube app as we go. So here we go. We'll start with setting up the first game. And remember, this is not yet a bet. Wait for the go or cancel. Find it in your sports book and then put it into your bet slip, and I'll give you the go or cancel. First bet, it is from the extra games board. For some of you, this will be at the very bottom of your list. Rotation number 306015, North Carolina A&T plus 8.5. And that game is on the extra board at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So one more time, that game number is 306015, North Carolina A&T plus 8.5. And that is at 2 p.m. Eastern. You may find it on the extra boards at the bottom. We'll give everybody just about 10 more seconds to find that and set it up. 306-015 North Carolina A&T plus 8.5 is a cancel. This is not a bet. North Carolina A&T is not a bet. This is a cancel. So again, the cancels keep people honest on both sides. This is not a bet. Setting up another one. Still on the extra games board for someone to be at the bottom again of your sports betting app. Rotation number 306016, Gardner Webb minus 8.5. This game is at 2 p.m. Eastern. Game number 306016, Gardner Webb minus 8.5. And this game is at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Give people 10 more seconds to find this one. Game number 306016, Gardner Webb minus 8.5 is a cancel. Cancel for Gardner Webb minus 8.5. Do not play Gardner Webb minus 8.5. Back to the main board. We are going to set up game number 808, Utah plus 3. And this game is at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be close to the bottom of the very large card at your sportsbook this week. Game 808, Utah plus 3. Again, that is at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Give people about 10 more seconds to find Utah plus 3 and put it into your bet slip. That's game number 808 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Utah plus 3. Game 808, Utah plus 3 is a cancel. Do not bet Utah plus 3. Game number 808 is a cancel. Setting up the fourth game, game number 780, UC Davis minus 1.5. This game is at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So another one that's buried deep in the main card towards the bottom. Game number 780, UC Davis minus 1.5 at 8 p.m. Eastern on the main board. We'll give people another 10 seconds to find UC Davis minus 1.5. $780 UC Davis minus 1.5 is a go. This is a bet. If you have it in your bet slip, click on submit. UC Davis minus 1.5 is a go. Curious in the comments as you're betting this, were you able to get UC Davis minus 1.5? Let us know in the comments how that went for you as you were looking at that. I saw that the Gardner Webb and North Carolina A&T moved both ways. Brandon Debray, Caesars and William Hill just pulling the games at first mention. Yes, they are. Something that we've seen a lot here. Some people going both ways. West Coast guy got the 1.5. Rick got it. Michael got -2. John S. minus 1.5. David was unable to get it. We'll have a poll at the end to see how everyone did. UC Davis minus 1.5 was a go. Continuing on with the setup. We'll look to the extra board again. So this is going to be at the bottom for a lot of folks within your sportsbook apps. Again, it's rotation number 306031, Colgate minus 10, and this is at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So it'll be in the middle part of the extra board. 306031, Colgate minus 10. Give people about 10 more seconds to find Colgate minus 10. $306,031, Colgate minus 10 is a go as well. This is a bet on Colgate minus 10. So that one comes from the extra board. Again, let us know how this one was looking. Saw a lot of people who were at 1.5 or 2. Remember that you may also find, if a number is moving in a hurry, that books will focus on the full game. There can be occasionally a number that doesn't move as much from the first half. especially on something that's at a -1.5. Always something to consider, but looks like a lot of people were successfully able to get the UC Davis -1.5 and then the -10 right now with Colgate. Continuing on with these setups, looking at game number 306034. And this is Central Arkansas Pick, also from the extra board. Game is at 4:15 p.m. Eastern time, so right in the middle of that extra board slate. Again, 306034, Central Arkansas at a pick. And this game is at 4 p.m. Eastern time, right in the middle of the extra board for most people on your app. Give people 10 to 15 more seconds to hustle around here and find it. Game number 306034, Central Arkansas at a pick. Game is at 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. This is a cancel on Central Arkansas Pick'em. Do not bet Central Arkansas, game number 306034. Continuing on with the setups, game number 306028 from the extra board as well. UC Upstate +4 at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Another one from the middle portion of the extra board based on time. Rotation number 306028, UC Upstate +4. Give people another 5 seconds here to find USC Upstate +4. USC Upstate +4 is a go. Game number 306028 is a go. USC Upstate +4. So that is bet number 3 today, along with Colgate -10 and UC Davis -1.5. Curious to know how everybody was able to do with these prices. Producer Brady is going to have a poll up in the YouTube channel right now. Would like to know how everybody was able to do if they could get it. We saw UC Davis move pretty well immediately. Del Rossi Marketing was able to get the 4 on USC Upstate. Same with Ray John. Pardon me if I'm saying that incorrectly. Circa has moved very quick on all of these. We've seen that the last couple of the shows. It's in the matter of within seconds. A lot of them have been moving very quickly. Tyler got 4.5, which is fantastic. Jim was able to get Colgate -10 at -105. Fantastic price on that one, Jim. Really good to find that one. Daniel Ryan was able to get +4.5 on Upstate. DK and Caesars both pulling the games now immediately. Not sure what we can do if they're just going to pull them. Well, you can get a couple extra books, and it's kind of an easy answer for me to give. But if you're playing in a state where you're able to play at both of those, it likely means that there's going to be other options as well. Every book is going to move at a different rate. They're going to pull games at a different rate, and it's a matter of just looking around. It's free to sign up for any accounts. So if you are someone who's playing from a regulated state, you are going to find that these are absolutely going to move. This is the influence that the guys at Right Angle Sports have. So if you can have as many accounts as possible, that's always important. Brian got all 3 numbers at PointsBet. Way to go, Brian. Seeing a couple others that were able to get that as well. I can't see the chat on my end, so I'm curious if the poll actually got posted. But last week we were able to get north of 85% of everybody got the bets at the number. So that was fantastic to see. Connor got UC Davis at a number, went a little bit of a reduced stake on Colgate -10.5 and Upstate +3.5. So a half-point move. Angelo got all 3 at MGM. So it's always a race, right? Like this is something unique to the video and something that Right Angle Sports are able to do that not a lot of other groups have. So it's always going to be a race to get the number, but we try to do it with the setup, go and cancel, so everybody can get the same price. It's as fair as we can make it, but if you are seeing that your books are moving, the more accounts that you can have, the better. So that'll do it for us here on Saturday. 3 bets are in the accounts. UC Davis -1.5, Colgate -10, and USC Upstate +4. Have a fantastic Saturday, everybody. Enjoy the college basketball, and we'll talk to you on the next Right Angle Release show on Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time.